Hello, I'm Andrea from the Creative Dream Incubator, and this is Creative Dream TV, where I answer your questions about how to bring your dreams to life. This week's question is, for me, the battle of shoulds and pragmatism versus what I know to be true in my heart. I start down a path toward my dreams, unclear in detail but clear in feeling, and then I panic when I think about money or when someone else chimes in with a should. I'm sure I'm not the only one who trips myself up over and over and over and over with this. Yes, I am also sure you're not the only one. I know I get tripped up with this. I think everyone gets tripped up with this. And so the first thing that I want to say about it is that if you're feeling panicked or someone shoulds you and you're kind of freaked out about it, the first thing to know is that that's normal and that that's a part of it. And that the fact that you panic and freak out doesn't mean anything about you. It doesn't say anything about your dream. It doesn't mean that you can't have it. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to stop. It does not mean that it's a sign from the universe that you can't have what you want. All it means is that you're scared. And of course you're scared. Creative dreams are freaking terrifying. Right? Most people are not brave enough to admit that they even have a dream, much less attempt to make it real. So just the fact that you're thinking about it, the fact that you're starting along that path, it means that you are amazingly courageous. So when the panic and the freak out and the fear come up, here's what I do. I imagine, I kind of picture myself driving along the path to my dreams. So you can imagine this in any way you want. You can have like a car or a bus or an RV, or it could be a train or a plane or a boat, or it could be some kind of vehicle that doesn't exist yet. And you can imagine what the terrain looks like. It can be anything you want, whatever feels like you moving along the path to your dream. So imagine there you are and you are in the driver's seat. And so the panic and the fear is there with you, but it's either in the passenger seat or it's in a back seat or it's somewhere, but it's not driving. Because the only problem with fear and panic and freaking out, it only really becomes a problem if you let it be in the driver's seat, and if you let it tell you that no, you can't have what you want and you have to stop and you don't deserve it and it'll never happen anyway, so just stop right now. Let's turn this around and go back. Right? That's when there's the problem. The problem isn't just because the fear or the panic is present. So let it be there. Give it a spot. Let it know that it is loved and appreciated. Don't try to kind of cram it into the trunk or put it somewhere where you can't see it or hear it, because trying to avoid or stuff down those feelings only makes them stronger, and it only makes it harder when they do kind of fight their way back, because now they've been locked in a trunk, and when they finally get out, now they're extra super angry on top of whatever else was going on before. So give them a nice spot. Let them know that they're loved. Even let them know that you're willing to listen to them. Often fear and panic hold really important messages in them. It's just the message isn't stop and give up. The messages are usually things like, hey, there's this one part that you're not really paying enough attention to, or hey, maybe there's this different way that we could do this. And you open yourself up to be able to receive those messages when you meet the fear and the panic with love, when you give them a nice spot, while at the same time not giving up the driver's seat and being really clear that you're going to keep going and that they can be here. That sounds super simplistic and super silly, and it totally works. So give that a try next time you are kind of panicking, and then pop into the comment section below. You can let me know what happens for you, how it works. If you have any further questions, we can keep exploring it. And I am wishing you all the best on your path to your dream.